This is Trips Exposing the Matrix, and I'm Trip. Today I'm going to be exposing Freemasonic dorks like this.
We know who killed JFK. We know what happened at Area 51. Don't ask.
It should be well known by now that Freemasonry is fertile ground for people trying to take over the government. In fact, within Freemasonry's short history, 2 organizations related to Freemasonry have already been found guilty of conspiracy: the Bavarian Illuminati and P2. Also known as Propaganda, P2 was a Masonic lodge under the Grand Orient of Italy, founded in 1877. Of course, in Freemasonry Legends Revealed, Episode 3, they make members of P2 look more like stereotypical mafia rather than Freemasons. Propaganda at its finest. But anyway, to say that Freemasons have conspired before and they'll do it again isn't conspiracy theory, it's common sense. I just got done watching Freemasonry Legends Revealed episodes 1, 2, and 3, and I'm just glad that people in the comments section aren't fooled by its propaganda either. I'm not here to have a philosophical debate with myself whether secrets are good or not. I hold the opinion that secrets are no fun, secrets hurt someone. And although I understand that in war times, secrecy is key, when it comes to government governing its own people, transparency is key. And concern should arise when members of a secret organization start to hold positions of power in such government. Nowadays, people for the most part have forgotten about the evil that lurks beneath the murky waters of Freemasonry, but in contrast, the anti-Masonic party was the first third party in the United States. In conclusion, Freemasonry Legends Revealed is futile in separating Freemasons from conspiracy and Luciferianism. Freemason and author Philip Gardner isn't shy in admitting that one of Freemasonry's rituals includes the ritualistic use of a sacrificed goat's head.
Best-selling author Philip Gardner claims to have been initiated into the order with clear links to the Templars.
At the end of the room was a very large curtain. Through the curtain was stuck a big head, goat's head. It was all dripping, it was quite disgusting. And they called it the head of Baphomet, the head that the Knights Templar are supposed to have worshipped. During the initiation, the Grand Master would say to you, go and kiss the backside of Baphomet, which means I've got to go through the curtain, do as I'm told, go through this curtain and kiss the backside of this disgusting looking goat. So I did, being somebody who doesn't really care. And when you get through there, it's actually a naked woman with her buttocks. So the backside of Baphomet is a reward if you do as you're told.
Gardner says that this bizarre ritual was not his elevation to a higher Masonic degree. There's no reason not to believe him, but the truth is, non-Masons will never really know.
Not only that, but 33rd degree Freemason Albert Pike once said, "Lucifer is the light bearer, strange and mysterious name given to the spirit of darkness. Lucifer, the son of the morning, is it he who bears the light? Doubt it not." You see, as a former occultist myself, I understand exactly what these people are doing, and it's not pretty. Freemasons believe that Lucifer is the light bearer. You see, ancient mystery religion isn't hard to wrap your head around. It's simply the use of ancient rituals and practices in order to get a desired effect, usually by means of interacting with other worldly entities. Freemasons, at a lower level, obviously are under the assumption that Freemasonry's main and only purpose is to make good men better, but who knows what kind of rituals members are doing at the highest degrees? No one knows. Not even members of lower degrees can know, but others familiar with the occult will have a pretty good idea of what's going on. Freemasons themselves admit that they focus on ancient mystery religion. I mean, you heard the Freemasonic dork earlier who claimed he knew about Area 51, so obviously they're dabbling in private industry, as well as government-funded black projects. Why? Because Freemasons dabble in contacting otherworldly entities, and UFOs are otherworldly, not to mention the fact that many men have agreed to suppress reverse engineered technologies because the release of such information would greatly affect our economy. The technologies that are being suppressed would make gas-powered vehicles obsolete, devastating the automobile and other industries. Yes, secrets are being held so that the rich will stay rich.
Scroll back in time and the history of the order is a panorama of pride and progress. While Mozart was writing his Masonic opera, The Magic Flute, a French mason named Guillotine was inventing a killing machine to chop off royal heads. While the Wright brothers were taking flight, Masons named Chrysler, Olds and Ford were inventing the automobile industry. Colt and Gatling were modernizing war's most terrible weapons. And Freemasons were taking control of the movies, thanks to Louis Mayer at MGM, Jack Warner at Warner Brothers, and Daryl Zanuck at 20th Century Fox.
We all know how many crazy people are out there, and partially because of that, we shouldn't allow any one group to hold so many positions of power without them explaining what their purpose is fully. When the amount of people in power from this one group becomes more than coincidence, then a system where people are looking out for their own must be in place, a common practice amongst fraternities. As JFK once said, "The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are as a people inherently and historically opposed to secret societies, to oaths, and to secret proceedings. Our way of life is under attack." He was murdered soon after that statement. In conclusion, this occult frat is clearly seeking power for its own organization, and anyone would be a fool to believe otherwise. The Freemasons are really due for another anti-Masonic pushback, especially in since with today's technology it should be easy to find, with a little bit of digging, that Freemasons are simply Luciferians masquerading around as Christians. The propaganda that Freemasons have put out lately is obviously a measure in order to counteract suspicion. In my opinion, they've done a pretty poor job, but either way, they will continue to use propaganda, and they'll use their members in the music and movie industry to help them. I myself, while trying to find Albert Pike quotes, got strangely rerouted to a boner pill website, as if some previously available information is being hidden now. But anyway, I'll leave y'all with some Albert Pike quotes in order to prove that Freemasons of the highest degree are Luciferians.
Let me show you a picture here of Albert Pike. Again, he was a high-ranking Freemason and the author of Morals and Dogmas. Here he is here, and I'm going to read you this quote that he makes about Lucifer. Freemasonry does elevate Lucifer and worship Lucifer, and I'm going to prove this to you from this video. Quoting Albert Pike here, he says, "Yes, Lucifer is God, and unfortunately Adonai is also God. For the eternal law is that there is no light without shade, no beauty without ugliness, no white without black, for the absolute can only exist as two gods. Darkness being necessary for light to serve as its foil, as the pedestal is necessary to the statue, and the brake to the locomotive. Thus, the doctrine of Satanism is heresy, and the true and pure philosophical religion is the belief in Lucifer, the equal of Adonai." So see, they believe that Lucifer and Satan are two different beings. And of course, we know as Bible-believing Christians this isn't true. Lucifer is indeed Satan. But he's saying here, the true and pure philosophical religion is the belief in Lucifer. And he's saying here he is the equal of Adonai. But Lucifer, God of light and God of good, is struggling for humanity against Adonai, the God of darkness and evil. So according to Albert Pike, he's saying Lucifer has the true doctrine of light, that he's the equal of God the Father, which is Adonai, and that he is the God of good, and that Satan or Lucifer is fighting for humanity against Adonai, the God of darkness and evil. So according to Freemasonry, again, this is from Albert Pike, and you can look this up yourself. This is from Albert Pike, from Morals and Dogmas, and here he is saying that Lucifer is the one who's good. He's fighting for humanity to free us from the one true God, who is Adonai, Jehovah, the Father. And he's saying that that Adonai, our Father in heaven, is the God of darkness and evil, and Lucifer is struggling to free humanity from him.
Lucifer, what is your problem?
Just that, sir.
Okay.
I'm a Christian, sir.
I'm pure and virtuous and wholesome and innocent. How can you say anything bad about me?
Sir, you need to be born again.
I am born again.
Now, did you just say that you are Lucifer?
I am Lucifer.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Lucifer is?
Yeah.
Say that again. Lucifer is a pure, holy...
Virtuous.
Virtuous. Now, is he the Lucifer that God created?
That's the same one.
Oh, man, this is great. I'm going to put this on the internet.
Oh,
Amen.
God bless you,
Amen.
brother.
Because that's exactly what the Shriners and Masons teach, is that Lucifer is light.
No.
And you're
Hey, what about those
confirming
hospitals?
You know what, sir? Jesus said, many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, we did not do these good deeds in your name? And you'll say, away from me, you workers of iniquity, I never knew you.
Jesus said it?
In Matthew chapter 5.
Mercy.
No.
That's hard to believe.
So you're a Christian and you don't know that. Actually,
No, I really am.
you are.
Because I'm pure and virtuous.
You're pure and virtuous, okay. Yeah. In other words, you're perfect without Jesus, right?
No, 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 no.
Okay, tell me about Jesus. Who is Jesus?
But he's my leader.
Is he the Son of God?
Yes, he
Is he the only worshipful master?
Yes.
Have you ever been called worshipful master?
No, because I've just been too busy. I've been working.
Working.
Been working to help people.
What
like
kind of
you.
work? Okay.
Get out of here.
See, this is what a Mason confesses, is that Lucifer is light. You heard it